She hurt that boy's feelings. Did you see his face?
Of course I saw his face. Okay, should I have waited? I just didn't want him to get so excited about a phone that he couldn't keep. Was I wrong?
No, you wasn't wrong. No, she should have asked you if you were okay with Christian having a phone. Why are you supposed to wait?
That is definitely a gift you ask a parent about beforehand.
All of this craziness on the internet? No. Christian is too young for a phone.
You know, I'm not saying I dislike the Paynes, but I've noticed that this season they've been writing the characters in such a weird fashion because it clearly seems that Laura can do nothing right in their eyes. You know, like, feel how you want about the phone. You know, I've done enough videos about my stance on that, so you kind of know where I'm coming from. But in my personal opinion, because I saw a great comment on this subject in my episode review, and just, I will not shut up in terms of thanking the subscribers or the people who visit the channel, but I just wanted to take this moment to say, I appreciate everybody who's been watching the House of Payne content because it's been blowing up. You know, you cannot compare my Oval, Zatima, or Sisters content to House of Payne. It's night and day. Because I guess Sisters hype and fanfare has diminished to the point where the videos do okay, but they don't do as well as they used to. But when it comes to House of Payne, some of these videos are on the cusp of reaching, if not surpassing, 10,000 hits. And that does wonders for the channel. So I just wanted to thank you. Even if you disagree with what I say, I just hope you understand that, hey, I do my best to go as in-depth as possible to show you my stance on things. But even if you disagree, it's okay because I love the engagement, seeing so many thought-provoking comments. That just tells me that even if you don't like the revival compared to the original, there's still some good material in the show to yield these discussions. So, you know what? Let's get into it. This comment was so good because they said, Jeremy, I agree with you. And I'm not just highlighting this comment because the person agreed with my take on the episode, but the fact that they said, I bet if it was Miranda in Laura's position who bought something for Calvin Jr. on his birthday and Tracy said he couldn't have it, bet Ella, Janine, and everybody would be siding with Miranda. They'd be like, you know what? That Tracy is a piece of work. The fact that Miranda spent her hard-earned money on a gift for a child that doesn't even belong to her, she should have just taken that gift and said thank you, and that would have been it. But no, she's ungrateful. They would not have sided with Tracy. And I can't even think of a scenario like this, but you know what? I'm just going to say it. Let's say, for example, Junior, I think, is like a preteen or a teenager. I don't know his exact age, but let's just say for simplicity's sake, Miranda bought like a $3,000 starter car, just Junior's first car. And it's like, Tracy's like, no, Calvin and I talked about it. And, you know, yeah, our son is getting older, but he's not quite at the age where he's ready for a car yet. But then Miranda's like, well, I just thought it would be, you know, nice to get him one because, hey, he's growing up fast. And before you know it, he's going to be behind the wheel. And yeah, this, that, and the third. And let's say if Calvin and Tracy were on the same energy that Calvin and Miranda were in regards to, you know, him not having a phone. Or, yeah, it's like him not having a phone, him not having a car. Yet again, there is no way in the world you can convince me that this iteration of Ella or the Paynes would be on Tracy's side. They would be on Miranda's side. And not only that, chew out Calvin for siding with Tracy. It's like, you know what, Calvin? That's my grandson. And he's going to be driving soon. And he needs a car. And Miranda did what she could to come up with the funds to buy this car. So I think Tracy was out of line for not accepting that, not letting her son accept that gift. And it's just, man, I swear, they pick and choose. They do not like this woman. And don't get me wrong, Laura has her quirks and tendencies that definitely are a turn off in terms of her, you know, getting along with the family. But you cannot deny that the Paynes, it's like they just stick their nose in situations that they don't have no business. Now, the argument could be made, well, Jeremy, they were over at Auntie Ella's house on Christian's birthday, and this debate was happening right in front of everybody. But at the same time, it's like, there was no need for them to jump in. So yeah, I just feel like the family doesn't help. They just pretty much egg on Miranda and even Ella sometimes in terms of validating their feelings without ever considering Laura. So those are just my thoughts, man. Like, if the shoe was on the other foot, they would be villainizing Tracy for not accepting the gift as opposed to supporting of how they support Miranda for not accepting that gift.